Honorable Member for Innovation and New Technology.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I'm very anxious to put some words on the record. There may not be a constituency in the province more committed to the continued success of the WSO than my own constituency of River Heights. I count amongst my constituents members of the WSO board, musicians of the WSO, staff members, and of course, importantly, patrons of the WSO. All live in River Heights, and I have to tell my colleagues here, it might not be something that occurs in your constituency, but of the list of issues that I hear about on an ongoing basis, there is, of course, healthcare, education, affordability, and the health of the WSO. So it comes up in conversation all the time. As well as a former high school theater teacher, I always am looking for opportunities where I can stand and raise up people who are in the arts. And so an opportunity here with this resolution, thanks to the member from Tyndall Park, to lift up the work of the Symphony, I'm always anxious to do. I do have a bit of a bone to pick, though. Angela Birdshill and I are very close in proximity in the constituency. I'm a little shocked to discover through the speech of the Minister for Sport, Culture and Heritage that there was, in fact, a participation opportunity with the Symphony that I was unaware of. You'd think that Angela might hook a neighbor up, and yet nothing. So I'll try and contain my grief at not being included in that. Perhaps another time. Perhaps another time. I do want to talk a little bit about how forward-thinking I think the WSO is with its current work. I am really encouraged by its reshaping of some of the programming. Particularly impressed, as one of the previous members had said, about the Inside Out opportunity. I had an opportunity to also attend that show. It was, yes, we saw each other there, that's correct. It was really an amazing opportunity to sit on stage with the Symphony, to see the way it works together to create such beautiful music. I did share too much. I was sitting with the French horn section. I shared a little bit too much. I let the French horn player know that in fact it was a little bit of PTSD for me to sit next to a French horn player. When I was much younger, I dated a French horn player who dumped me for a sax player. And I was suffering a little bit of flashback at the time. They were very good, very helpful, helped me get through the evening. So I want to thank them for that. I don't know if they're up there. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, he remembers the story. Yeah, so again, so important that you can help audience members through that kind of trauma. I also want to give a shout out as well for some of the other really cool programming that's gone on. As I said, some of the musicians live in my constituency. Alex Conway is one of them. I don't know if Alex is here. Is Alex here today? Alex is here today. Alex and I had an opportunity to run into each other at the Academy Road Street Fair. And we were talking about the Symphony and kind of challenged each other to see what we could do to be a bit more supportive of the Symphony. And what we wanted to do was try and convince people that what they thought they knew about the area in and around the Symphony was quite incorrect. We wanted to create an opportunity to draw people into the area who perhaps hadn't been before, get a chance to see the Symphony in a way that they hadn't experienced. And so what we came up with, working with Synonym Art Collective, was the idea of having the Symphony, some of the players, play a drag show for local drag performers. And over the course of a couple of months, we put what I thought was, and I think others will agree, an excellent event together for the first Friday in September. And we had about 500 or so people packed into the entranceway, the main lobby of the concert hall. A lot of those folks had never been to the concert hall before. It had felt quite distant, quite formal, quite removed from them. And so to pull the symphony players in, to see the really tremendous drag performers working with them on that show, and to see the reaction of the audience was just really wonderful. And it's one of the events that I will always treasure as I think about my life working with performers. And I want to thank Angela and, of course, Alex and all of the players who participated in that event. It really was kind of groundbreaking. And it fed right into a concert that the Symphony had already planned to do, and that is working with well-known drag performer Thorgy Thor, who was there. I think it was November that Thorgy was there. Again, a packed house, people really enjoying the beautiful music and the interaction with the performers. It was just wonderful. And so I wanted to, as I say, I wanted to get to my feet to celebrate the Symphony, celebrate the players and the hard work that the board and the staff are doing to continue to grow the Symphony, to continue to grow its audience, and to really kind of provide what is a real outstanding performing arts opportunity to Manitobans. And with that, I'll take my seat and allow others to speak. Thank you so much.